Okay, this is the trailer we already saw. Oh my god, the viewership just fucking doubled. Well, not our stream, but the Planet Coaster stream just went from like 3,000 to 8,000 viewers. No, 9,000. So yeah, we've seen this one already during the reveal. Someone pointed out that the guests, if you look at their legs, they actually react to the gravity now. So if you're pointing down on a dive coaster, their legs are actually going to be dangling. Instead of just like being in the same spot they would be regardless of where they are on a coaster. I don't know if that's just because it's a pre-rendered scene there, or if that's like by pre-rendered mean like kind of like cinematic, or if that's like actually how the guests are going to behave with their feet on rides. I hope it's actually dynamic like that. That would be cool. Oh, here we go! Here we fucking go.
Hello everyone and welcome to Frontier Unlocked. It is the 7th one of the year. We've flown through the year and welcome back, Chantel. It's a big one, everyone. Chat, we've been watching chat go nuts. We are keeping an eye. So yes, we have a lot of Planet Coaster 2 information for you today. You're going to be eating very well. Love to the chat. I saw in there Sammy said love Frontier, so love back to you, Sammy. I've been told apparently this is something to do with my generation. The heart I use is, I don't know.
Mark Donaldson said, hurry up, I gotta get my food to enjoy it.
We've got lots to go through. We've got some guests for you as well. We've got some gameplay to show you.
Don't complain.
But we've got some housekeeping as well, haven't we, Chantel? So do you want to go through some of the bits?
Everything. So to start, we have a paint job for Elite Dangerous, and it is called the Solar Beam. And this is available for the Anaconda and the Federal Corvette as well. So nice fancy new ship paint.
There we go. So just watch the show for 20 minutes.
Yeah, Elite Dangerous stuff.
There's a lot to watch, and you will earn that drop. So just remember to claim it, otherwise you won't be able to have it. So just watching 20 minutes will earn you those drops. We also have a competition coming up that's filled with actually some really cool prizes this time to celebrate the announce of Planet Coaster 2. Right. Now, look, I've been really excited to talk about Planet Coaster 2 because ever since we did show number 1, I heard people in chat telling me, please announce Planet Coaster 2. It's not down to me to announce Planet Coaster 2. It's the guys that are building the game.
I need to turn up a bit.
Anyways, we're here now. We're waiting.
Let me know if it's good between the stream and my voice.
All right.
Here we go.
World premiere.
Full slides. Yeah, they're drop-ins. There we go. We got tube slides. Doesn't look like tube slides will actually bank on them, though. That's... Oh, no. Oh, no, that's not looking good.
I'm Bold Game Director. And I'm Adam Woods, Senior Executive Producer. And we are really excited to show you the very first look at Planet Coaster 2 in this first deep dive video. We're going to take a look at the combination of water parks and roller coaster parks. So let's dive in.
Intimate Gigas for sure back.
Planet Coaster 2 is the
sequel
to the original Planet Coaster, the game we all know and love. It's a creative management sim.
How's the audio, by the way, though?
Designing those amazing theme parks, kind of running a successful park, making sure your guests are happy and spending money so you can keep building it and expanding it. And it's about sharing those creations as well. And in Planet Coaster 2, we're bringing those amazing water parks that have been requested by our community for many years now into a game that you know and love.
Speaking of water parks, we are here already in the
Holy shit, I'm taking a screenshot of this.
That we've built already. This is a work in progress sandbox from one of our development builds. But you can see our guests are already
That's a clean new UI. Familiar, but
here.
New. So there's a whole pool section.
Pool tool where you can place geometric shapes or custom shapes.
The frame rate's really good too. That was smooth. For like a detailed area. That's looking good.
Piece by piece, just like the roller coaster tracks you can see in the far distance as well, allowing me full creativity. I choose exactly how I want that slide to look and to work. I do have to balance, of course, excitement, fear, and nausea. Right? We don't want to over excite our guests, or maybe they do. Guests will have certain preferences and tolerances to that. And we also have the rather incredible looking drop piece at the top here, vertical drop piece. Guests get in and they come shooting down the slide out into the splash pool at the end there. I think we get a good view from that point, I think, don't we? There we go. Would you go on that?
That is not the kind of ride that appeals to me. I get motion sick, and I'm afraid of heights. So neither of those things have made this flume appealing to me.
You'll also notice that we have the ability to have transparent sections of the flume as well. This is all kind of inspired by real life flumes and real life water parks. And you can, as you clearly can see here, you can also
someone
change
points
the
out there's
colours,
lights on the slide,
creating a really vibrant and interesting part of your water park.
I didn't see it.
Bringing
I must have missed
water
it.
to
But there's
Planet Coaster has been really
translucent
exciting.
pieces.
It's been great. It's been a challenge as well of how we provide tools for players to create those kind of authentic looking pools of water that you see in water parks. Those kind of, sometimes they're geometric shape, they're kind of square or rectangular, or they have these kind of natural kidney bean shapes as well, making sure we have tools that allow players to build those kind of pools in their water parks. It's also how they look. And we want to make them look visually appealing for our guests. We wanted an aesthetic that is kind of that vibrant blue water that you see in that idealistic water park that we all have in our minds as well, and making sure that it looks amazing and interacts well with your guests, whether it's on a flume or as they're jumping into from the side as they cannonball in and things like that. So it's been great bringing that through development from a kind of basic prototype to something that
I have so many thoughts about the new UI right now. So many thoughts I want to talk about.
Think about the management element of what a water park needs. You know, we have the new lifeguard, the new staff type, right, which has its safety conscious people will always want to make sure that, you know, guests are okay in the pool. So you have your lifeguard station, which is manned by a lifeguard. I think they're out currently making sure someone's not panicking too much in the water. And there's also the economy side of the water park and how that helps.
I'm gonna move the
expand my park even further. We have guest services, which are the areas where you
guys can see the
pool passes now, so I can monetize access to the pools and, you know, keep my economy going. We've got a new shop, Splash Emporium, buying all those inflatables ready to use in the pool as well.
Always need those for a pool, and as you say, there's the economy aspect as well, making sure you've got the price point for those things right, so that they're appealing to your guests, but also high enough so that you can kind of make as much profit as possible and keep your park economy going.
Some would say the most important part of a water park would be its changing facilities.
I would say the flumes and the pools are the most important part. But
if I can't get changed into my Speedos, then I can't get on the flume.
I think we're splitting hairs. Changing rooms are really important, though. I think you're right there.
They are, and they appear in Planet Coaster 2. You have to make sure your guests can access these changing rooms so they can get changed into their costumes and, of course, get changed back into their clothes, ready if they want to enjoy the rest of the park.
One of the important parts of your park are your guests. They're the whole point that we're building these big parks to keep them entertained, keep them spending money, and give them a really thrilling time. In Planet Coaster 2, we've taken the opportunity to rebuild the guests, the kind of the way they look, providing a lot more diversity, representation, and variety in the guests that are in your parks. You're also going to have more feedback into whether they're having a good time or a bad time, and we've also got them being affected by kind of bigger things in the park as well, such as the weather. The water parks giving us an opportunity to have these wonderfully hot, vibrant parks, and in Planet Coaster 2 they'll be a bit affected by things like sunburn, so you've got to make sure that they have access to sun cream to make sure that they don't get burnt, or they've got enough cover from the bright sun.
So this lady's got some Factor 50 on.
I hope so as well.
I think so.
But yeah, they'll also give you that feedback of there being on a ride that's too thrilling or fearful or too nauseating as well. So you'll have that more immediate feedback from the guests themselves onto what kind of time they're having in your park, whether it's a good one or a bad one.
And it's not just guests that we've sort of gone back and looked at refreshing and rebuilding. We've also taken the firm fan favourites of flat rides and coasters over to Planet Coaster 2, but we've rebuilt them, really. You know, we've rebuilt them ready for more creative options. You'll see here we've got our teacups, but they look quite wildly different now. This has had a bit of a pass from me on its queue path and on attaching scenery directly to rides now.
Wave slides
are directly to rides, really quick and easy. Just pop it on, put it to any of the parts that move, and away it goes. It all moves with it.
Because although this area of the park's using one of our new themes, our aquatic theme, the teacup itself looks like it's aquatic themed as well. But
in the background, there's a wall slide or a half pipe slide, whatever you want to call it. I have no idea what you actually call them.
To allow us to put the aquatic scenery directly onto the rides. So some of the rides from Planet Coaster 1, from the original one that we've rebuilt, have been kind of prepared back to allow us to put those scenery
Oh!
pieces on
to allow you
Planet
guys
Coaster.
more
Entrances
freedom
on
in how you want
queues
to theme
are
it.
no
Yeah,
longer
exactly. It means
like
that you'll have a lot more options now. Of,
having
I want to take
any
a ride
kind
and put
of
it into anywhere in my park, any theme in my
got
park. How do I do
any
that?
kind of
Well,
like
now
certain
I've got more
details.
flexibility in
Please
putting
look
scenery,
back at
putting
the
blueprints
queue
on, and
so I can,
having
like,
it animate and move around
point it
with
out.
the ride itself, which is wonderful.
If you pay attention to
wonderful
front of
to
the
see.
queue.
As you can see here with our teacup, as you say, with the submarine blueprint in the middle of the
It doesn't
pedestal.
have
And I'm sure many
Any
eagle-eyed
kind of,
viewers will have noticed that there's patterns on this ride as well. That's another customized option. All rides will come with predefined patterns. You can select it, and then it will
the
appear, on certain parts
lighting!
of the frame and the teacups as well here. We have the 360 power, another returning favorite in the back as well. You can see another example of how we've used other parts of the aquatic theme to change the look and feel of this ride completely, and it's only one of different themes that are coming in Planet Coaster 2.
Yeah, this one has a gradient pattern on it. We've attached some of the aquatic pieces directly to the back end of the 360 power, so it moves as the thing as it rotates around as well.
And another little example of how just one theme can look so radically different using different colors and different sort of color
I'm
palettes and ways
so
between the two.
fucking excited.
I suppose I've teased a little bit of what's round.
Yeah, we
back
can
at
see
that
it
part.
we can see it
I don't
over
know if
there. You keep moving the camera around to get
look.
us all excited about it.
Yes, it's not just standard body flumes that are going to come brand new to Planet Coaster 2.
Oh!
We are also looking at other varieties as well, such as the mega looking up to 6-person
Look at that!
raft flume here, complete with inspired by real life piece the fly trap. I would definitely go on this.
I think I would brave this one,
right
actually.
up my street. As well as that, we had the plug hole here in the middle. We've got the sphere, and we have the boomerang nestled in the back as well. All inspired by real life water rides in real life.
Half pipe. There's the
And the other
half
thing
pipe.
you'll notice quite strikingly is that the colour and the patterns on these ones are very different to what we had at the beginning. Again, new customization options to the new rides in Planet Coaster 2 means I can very quickly create these stripe patterns if I so wish to, which gives a real visual panache.
It looks
to my
lovely.
water park.
It really does. And we have different flumes, different slides, and we have different special pieces for those as well. We don't just have these ones. There's a lot of different pieces.
One of many, absolutely.
Yeah.
But it isn't just flat rides we can customize in Planet Coaster 2. I can now also add my personal touch to any of the coaster cars.
Hey, Luigi Pam, how are you doing?
I've got
Welcome,
my
welcome, welcome.
Whirlpool, coaster at the back here. It's closed, ready for the guests
Okay.
to get onto, because I was
So
just,
here's something cool
adding
about the
some
new
scenery
trains.
pieces to it
You
here.
can add
It's got an
scenery
aquatic
objects to the
theme,
trains.
So I thought I'd add a ring to the front as if it's kind of been constructed or come straight from the factory like that.
How does this work?
And we've also got these really lovely light bars from the resort theme, which is one of the other
Yes,
new
that's right,
themes
one of our
coming
second
from Planet Coaster 2.
Nice. I don't know the band,
Put
but
them on the side.
nice.
And although I do still have all of the advanced object movement tools that we are used to in Planet Coaster, the original one, I didn't actually have to hand place all of these lights down the side. We have very clever tools where I can mirror from this side to the other side instantly. And
Mirroring!
I can also do twinning, which means it will apply to all of the cars in my train. But I can also then make it affect all trains in the coaster, and that's why in the background you'll also see that the second train has been customized the same. I didn't place all of them down. I placed that one ring and I placed that one light bar, set the right options, and it appears everywhere else.
It's going to be great to
Really
see
is.
how people.
Oh my
our
god!
wonderful
I
community
need
can
this.
Bring those scenery pieces and blueprints.
Okay, well,
yours is
Vekoma,
very
subdued or subtle.
old school Vekoma's confirmed
is
with this,
incredible.
anyways.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
for the time you had to get it.
Thank you.
But with time and imagination, I know the community are going to really put together the scenery pieces, the ability to change the color, to change the scale of objects now as well, attach them to rides, to coaster cars.
Yeah, we
and
haven't
come
even spoken about scaling. Yeah.
to come up with so many wonderful creations. I'm really looking forward to that. And it's not just about fan favorite rides and fan favorite coasters. We have such a big suite of rides and coasters. We also have new ones as well, such as this Frenzy Thrill ride, which is going to spin our guests on in a terrifying way, in my opinion.
I wouldn't go on
I think
this
they're
one.
excited.
Really? I wouldn't. I am a roller coaster and water ride guy. Flat rides sometimes. My belly's a bit too old these days. I feel a bit sick.
Oh, I know.
I'm
It's
nauseated on
looking
this one,
like-
probably a bit too high for me.
But yeah, this
Give me
So
a good roller
fucking
coaster
good.
and I'm all right.
For what it's worth, this is one of my favorite
I'm
rides
so
in the
excited to
game.
get back
Me
into this.
too. I would never go on it in real life, but I love the way it looks. I love the way it moves. I'm really excited to add it to Planet Coaster.
I feel like this flat ride is going to become one of my new favorites to use.
Tools come in, and I touched
That
on
looks
some of
so
the new
satisfying.
management features with the facilities and the new shop earlier. But we've got some new ones. We've got other ones, haven't we?
Yeah, as part of the water parks, we have water filtration. So you need to make sure that these pools that are being used by our guests stay nice and clean. Over time, as the pools get busier and busier, they're going to get dirtier and dirtier. So you need to make sure you have a water filtration system in place for your pools and your flumes. And then on your coasters, your rides and your facilities, we have a power system as well. So you need to make sure there's
Lifeguard,
enough
there's a
power for them
lifeguard.
to keep running and for your guests to use them.
The lifeguard's in the pool and
They'll need
helping someone.
maintaining as well.
Exactly. You need to make sure you've got
Can't
that.
let them run out.
that
Okay, so lifeguards will
fine, that
actually
central
dive
part of
into
running
the
park is
pool.
the staff.
Yeah.
So making sure you have all of the appropriate staff in
It
place.
spins
enough
and
of them as
also,
well,
like,
make sure they're
swings
happy,
back and
paid
forth.
well, and keep them morale
Think
high.
of, like,
but
clockwork,
your
so I
power
can
and
use
your
Wonderland.
water need to have
Kinda
mechanics.
similar to that.
As do your rides, make sure they're being serviced.
I can't think of a
repaired,
real-life
they break
example of
down.
that specific
We've seen
flat
our
ride,
lifeguards
though.
in action in our pool already.
It does exist,
This
but-
park needs more janitors.
I was about to
It's a very
say,
dirty park.
I'm sure lots of people are saying you need janitors in your
Yeah.
park, Adam, and I do. Perhaps I need to hire a
No,
few more.
like, keep the pool clean,
Exactly. We
as
need to
in,
make
like,
sure
more
we've got
bins about as
more
well.
bins in there. So
just over
janitors
time,
to clean
pools
your
just get
park,
dirty
make sure guests,
naturally, right?
Are enjoying a nice.
Oh
clean
my god,
park. No one wants to be
janitors!
a park full of
Janitors
litter.
are actually, like,
we have vendors.
a different
for your
model.
shops. Make sure they stay
It's
open.
not
so
gonna be the
guests can
same
buy
model
their
anymore.
Food, their drink, their souvenirs. We have ride attendants.
Yeah.
Make sure that your rides and your coasters and your flumes stay open, so your guests can keep on using them. And we have our wonderful selection of entertainers.
Yeah,
of
because, like, more
mascots, and we have
people,
some new
more
ones in
dirt's
Planet
gonna
Coaster
get
2 as
in.
well.
Let's
It's
have
not
sneak
really a
peek
toilet
at
humor thing.
Queen Splash.
Queen
Introducing
Splash!
Queen Splash.
Queen Splash.
Oh!
We've been
Oh my
enjoying
god!
this
Oh my
deep dive
god!
in our more traditional camera view, but I think we should enjoy that coaster you've been customizing. I think we can enjoy that first person and kind of really see what the guests are going to feel as well as they go around your park.
Of course, it's not just your roller coasters you'll be able to experience in first-person mode. You'll be able to experience all of your flat rides and also your water flumes as well, including that very impressive-looking raft flume we saw earlier. I can imagine going down that fly trap in the hot seat is going to be quite the experience.
Chat, I don't know if you saw it, but there was a path on another fucking path. I'm gonna post it in, like,
in this deep dive, we've just been
my
giving you an
Hangout server.
overview of what's going to be possible in Planet Coaster 2, bringing those amazing water park.
Welcome
visuals
back
to
from
the
ACF.
game
Welcome
with
back.
those, as you say,
There's
those amazing
paths
flumes
on
and
paths.
slides in their pieces.
Like,
we've got a new.
you have a
creative
normal
tools.
path,
We
and you
have
can put a
new
queue
themes
on
and the
top of
ability
the
to
normal
customize
path.
those
They didn't
rides and those
highlight
coaster
it, but it was
cars
in
as
the
well.
background.
Next up,
Look
we'll
in
have a
the
look
Hangout
at
server.
the tools that you'll
Look
be
in the
using
Hangout
to
server.
create these parks, and we can't wait to show you more. Thank you so much for watching.
Fuck, that was it? No! Oh, I didn't catch the last bit because I was so fucking hyped about path on a path.
There we go. That is a first look at some of the gameplay for Planet Coaster 2. That was great, right? Very, very cool stuff. But we got the stars of the show with us in the studio. White Choppies, Adam. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, Rich. Welcome, Adam.
Thank you for having me.
Hello. Thank you very much for having us on.
Really excited. First time actually having you on a sofa. That
Yeah.
sounds weird, chat. Don't make it weird, chat. But really excited to have you here. And we're going to do something really special, actually, because we're going to be playing a build of the game, right?
We are, yeah.
So you've just seen some of the deep dive stuff. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. But thank you even more, because we're going to play the game live, chat.
Live.
So as we're chatting, obviously we're going to throw some questions at you. I think you've got some questions from the community.
Got a few questions, yeah.
I'm just going to be fanboying over here and just asking random stuff. But we're going to be showing you a build of the game, which might be on the screen now.
Oh my God, there's more. There's more.
The gameplay. So some points.
There's more!
Let's the point out, if I can put my teeth in.
It's not over
It is,
yet.
as I said, a development build. So, and this is a live show, chat. So I've
Okay,
just seen someone put,
okay,
wow,
okay.
It's live.
There's
right?
more
It's live. So
path
if
and
it goes
paths.
wrong, it's because it's live. And it will blame...
My lectern in front of me to show that it is live.
It is live, and it is a development build. So if you might see things that don't work absolutely perfectly, it's because we're still working on the game. And the eagle-eyed of you might spot a timer in the top left-hand corner. Now that is because this is actually going to be a build we're taking to Gamescom.
Yes, this is the Gamescom demo that you'll be able to play if you're lucky enough to come to the show.
So there we go, exclusively. We are going to be in Germany.
Me visiting a fucking convention? That's never happened. I can't afford stuff like that.
Right. Should we get in? So we're gonna,
I don't think they're going to do music
some
festivals,
stuff
honestly.
around.
If anything, they might do parades.
Question.
But yeah, no,
Obviously,
you
we
have paths
the
on
wonderful
fucking
teams
paths.
and
Do you see
announcements
that?
on Planet Coaster
Do you
2.
see
How
that
was it for the
shit?
team after
That
a
system
long time.
is so fucking overhauled.
It's
Oh my god!
One of the greatest moments you have is announcing the game.
Okay,
Showing
I have
everyone
a theory. I have a
working
theory.
on and kind of
The path
getting
system
everyone
is
hyped,
probably
getting
going to be the
that hype train
same,
going,
and then
on the
like
tracks, and it was
there's
great.
plaza
It's been really- I
paths
love
as
seeing
well.
all
So there's
the
probably plaza
amazing
paths and paths you can
reactions.
just lay out normally.
It was very
That
nice to
or
see a lot of the things.
it's just
people-
entirely
please,
the same,
have water
like,
parks, have water parks.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
new
"No, we know,
system
we're doing
for
it, we're doing it."
everything.
It's been, like,
And
really
it's
tough
just
because, like,
I'm
all
so
this time's been
confused on what the
development, like, we know
fuck.
this is coming, we know
What the
it's
fuck?
gonna be so exciting.
What the
They see what
fuck?
we're doing, and it was great to see that
What
that
the
kind of
fuck?
mirrored back to us.
Yeah.
for that-
All the
that
conspiracy
section.
theories that we saw, people being like, there needs to be something, please, and then
There it was. You
it
delivered.
happened
Yeah.
finally.
And delivered with aplomb. That's a word I don't use that often.
Yeah, the announced trailer and everyone and the creative services team that put that together have made such a great trailer, and it was great
Yeah,
to see.
and it's great. And also, I think a lot of our fans are noticing now as I'm sort of scrolling around, that trailer's using the engine as well.
Yeah.
Right? What you're seeing is what you're getting. There's no
Yeah.
trickery
Yeah.
here. We're doing some stuff, and I think you're gonna.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell a lot of
I'm gonna
people.
pop down one of our new blueprint coasters. Just rotate it around there, get it snapped.
Okay. Oh, I forget the model of that coaster. I forget the model name.
Then I
I think it's
So
like,
that's it. You just popped it down. So
Simple as that.
is
So
it
I-
a
There's
Starloop?
a lot
No.
to take in.
yeah.
in
Fuck,
3
I
steps.
can't remember the model name.
There's a lot
But that
to
one's
take in
back,
of
okay.
What actually
Yeah.
that means for Planet Coaster 2, it's quite incredible.
And
It really
that's
is.
something that we've.
Oh, I just
we
noticed.
kind of forget
Blueprints
to
now have
remind ourselves
paths.
about is all the
Blueprints have
improvements that we've
paths.
added to the game,
Yes, Paladin.
what that
I am
means
definitely
to
losing my
actually
fucking mind right now.
play Planet Coaster.
I'm also trying to keep
Essentially
up
see
with
what we're
like
doing of,
the
yeah,
stream
this is
here
a
with
pretty
you
good
guys
roller
and
coaster.
also
It
the
has
Planet
paths
Coaster
and
Discord
things.
server. Try and
which is
chat with
a
them
big
as well.
Yeah,
huge.
huge.
It's not something that it's something that you kind of like. We've done this. We move on to all these amazing new things, but this is a big thing. You know, we've got paths and blueprints. It's now super easy for you to choose a coaster blueprint, put it down, and connect it up against your paths.
So-
And building a park is going to be
Coaster
it'll be
stations are
quick,
exactly
right?
the
Allow
same.
players to be super creative when they want to and sweat the details when they want to sweat the details, right?
Exactly that, yeah.
So-
What you're seeing here is at the front, what you're talking there, Arthur, is the sort of detail in which you can create these gates.
I am so
Yeah.
excited. I want to look at the train. How is it?
Blueprints
Is it
that's
smooth?
been made using tools in the game. So, yeah.
Oh,
Now, I watched people going a bit crazy when we were going
The
through a deep dive
coasters
about some of the tools you can do
are
to
smooth.
customize them. And we'll go into that. We'll do a bit more later on. We'll customize one of the rides to show you.
the coasters are smooth.
Honestly, chat, when you see, if you were going mad at the deep dive, you'll go even crazier when you see the sort of stuff you can do. It's really, really cool. So we're going to pop another coaster down. Now, one of the things
It
that
overlaps.
the community have asked about is pathing.
Yeah, pathing. Pathing is a big thing.
Fucking called it.
I know that a lot of people were desperate to find out whether the pathing has been made easier.
Yeah, I think that's one of the big takeaways of the feedback we had from the first game was that the pattern system, making it more usable and quick to build the things that you want to build. And in Planet Coaster 2, we've taken a long look at those tools and making it a lot easier for you to build those long tracks of path, and also adding things like plazas and tools that allow you to build those more open spaces for your parks, because that's something you see in real life theme parks. There's a lot of open areas, there's a lot of overlaying of
No entry
different
sign? Wait,
types
hold on.
of
I missed that.
brickwork
I was
and
looking
adding
away.
tools that allow you to create that kind of that visual, which is, you know, we're inspired by real life theme parks, real life water parks now as well, of those experiences that you have in real life, and we want to mirror that back in games. So a lot more tools on creating these kind of open areas as well.
Yeah. So we had a look at popping down the right.
Yeah,
thing,
there's no
very
work at the
easy.
entrance
Do you have
anymore.
flumes
I hope
as
it's
well? Is that
toggleable
a
because it would be
possibility?
nice
Is
to
it
have
the
it
same?
like
And not only
optional.
you can have flume blueprints, but you can also have pool blueprints.
Ah.
Please show us the pool tool.
Oh,
So
hello.
I'm going all kind of meta
Hello.
and layered up.
A combo.
But
So,
for example, we
okay,
have this
Frontier
flume
Workshop is a thing
pool combo,
on PC.
which I can choose to just slot into my plaza area there, and that then brings in a functioning flume, which all I need to do is test that to get that open. You can see our
Oh my
flume
god!
test dummies.
Yeah,
Just like you
these are
find
really
them on
I
the,
love
Flume
that.
test
I love
dummies.
that.
Yeah, the,
Plastic board sort of things. Yeah.
coasters.
Oh
And then
my
the pool is
God.
there available to be.
I
you know,
need
used
this
by the
now.
guests. They can use the sun lounges that are part of this blueprint. You can flexi-color the.
No, it's gonna
guys.
use the Frontier
So
Workshop,
if
so
I
that
switch
way
back
you can
to
like
the
link
the red and yellow,
your
I can do
blueprints
that,
with
you know,
people on
different
console, and
different
console can
flexi-color
link their
options.
blueprints
And
to
again,
you
so
on
how easy you did
PC.
that, you just double clicked on it, right, and you're
Just
straight
yeah.
into.
On top of that,
Exactly that.
it
Yep.
seems like it'll be
Blueprints that
cross-platform
I can
even
create
with
myself.
consoles. So Xbox and PlayStation can now share things where previously it was only on this specific platform and on the specific generation.
So I played a lot of Planet Coaster 1 with my now wife and one of my best friends. We'd play it online. We'd all be in a chat playing Planet Coaster 1. And just we would often try and build really elaborate parks, and we forgot about the workshop, and that there was really talented people out there that make really cool things. And we were like, I'm spending hours trying to make a bar. And there's 10 of them in the workshop, so we can't wait to see with the tools that you guys have made for Planet Coaster 2 what our players will be able to do. Which I guess kind of brings on to, and we're going to show some of the customizable options in a second. This is a full rebuild of everything, right? So one of the questions we get asked a lot about is like, can we bring over saves? But I'm guessing because of how much has changed, it's unlikely we'll bring over saves, right?
It's a no on that one. Planet Coaster, it's a brand new game. We've built a lot of new systems and kind of all the themes from scratch. So
I didn't see the staircase.
Saves, your
God damn it.
won't be.
But don't worry, I'm gonna like go back through all of this, and we're gonna like really discuss everything we find.
Blueprints, creating parks, and sharing those with players. With other community
also from ACF, good find on finding the new flat ride up there.
Which is really cool.
You actually did find the right model with like how it's a double arm with a single pendulum.
So it's a clean slate to begin with.
Yeah, I can't believe you actually found that. That's great.
For you to build, as Adam said, we've got coaster blueprints, we've got pool blueprints, we've got all.
How did you find that? Very curious.
Brand new types of,
because I was digging.
That's right. That was the
it's a concept model, right? I forgot it's a concept model. That's why. Yeah.
We've worked together a lot.
Sledgehammer's back. Huss Jump 2 is back. The Huss Jump 2 is back. The Huss Jump 2 is back.
I'm gonna do the thing that I love to do.
Moonsault shoots? The fuck is that?
Kind of creative power that these tools give. Of course, we want to provide a kind of.
It's looking like a lot of fucking
flat
rides and coasters from the previous game are back. I think we're getting majority of them back.
Shoot here, which is in its kind of vanilla form.
What is this?
It's fantastic.
Is this supposed to be like a drop tower?
It's exactly how I want to, so I have that creative freedom.
I've never seen this flat ride before.
Sort of blank.
I have
slate, but we also now have blueprints for flat rides.
And this is the same flat ride, but just customized.
I mean, there were blueprints for flat rides before, but now it's like way different.
The flywheel one you showed me first, I didn't see this one. This is incredible.
I don't know how much I like the UI for
aquatic theme. And then we also have one to show off the
managing the ride.
And just kind of
it's very clear the UI is supposed to like be universal between console and PC.
Planet Coaster 2 is flat ride blueprints. So you can now create those blueprints, include the ride and scenery that is dressed around your ride, and any scenery.
So what the hell is this?
Again, new feature for Planet Coaster 2.
Oh, it splashes!
I love the Monsoon Chute. It's my favorite.
Oh, okay.
All of my rides equally, but there is some that I like more than others.
Right.
And it was a new ride that we've
I think we're getting flat rides that are going to be a lot more water focused as well, potentially. If there's anything to go by.
Mechanical ride, but it's also got that water element as well.
Please, if we get the top spin again, please have water jets or allow water jets to like interact with it a lot nicer.
The coasters we saw before, because these blueprints have got the entrance exit place already, all I do is open it.
And it's ready to go.
Rock like a dude moment.
And then guests can jump on that.
I feel like that's gonna be the first thing I do when I get the game. Is like place down a top spin, put Rock like a dude on it, if it's in the game, of course.
I'm adding my glossary of technical terms here.
Plonk it right in the middle of the plaza, connects all up, and then.
I won't go that fast.
Perfect. And I noticed if you on
eventually when there's mods, you can go really fast. But
on a moving part.
There's moving parts on a moving part.
Oh my god!
Static kind of
I want to see the building on flat rides in action.
There'll be, I'm sure we'll look at this in future deep dives.
I want to know like
highlighted areas around it, and then if you attach it to that area, it moves with the animation as well. So
okay, it's highlighted areas only.
Then will move.
So you can't just place the item anywhere you want on a ride. It's highlighted areas only.
Yeah, I can't. Honestly, looking at
a bit disappointing, but better than absolutely nothing.
It's just the creativity that
Coaster POV?
It'll go crazy with it, especially with
I would like that too, but let's be real. The anticipation camera is still going to be a thing.
I was going to say, yeah.
It's still going to be there because it was in the trailer.
Keep going in between.
One of the things that's people have asked us questions about is the co-op, right, that we've mentioned. So how does the co-op work? And can you
co-op? Here we go.
A bit like, as you mentioned earlier, when you were playing with your then
Now wife.
Now wife.
Now wife, yeah.
Then not wife.
Yes.
Is in Planet Coaster 2, you'll be able to work on your parks asynchronously. So I call it past the park,
Yeah.
which is my loose term to describe it. So cross-platform in sandbox mode and franchise mode. So in sandbox mode, you can use your friends to create collaboration lists. So you take turns with that park. So I might work on it. I'll finish saving it. I'll upload it to the cloud. God bless the mythical cloud.
That is a technical term.
That is, yeah.
We used our first technical word. Well done, everyone.
And then you can download it, update it, and then you'll do the same thing.
Yeah.
And in franchise mode, it's a very similar way of working together in your franchises. You'll be able to build lots of different parks and then compete with other franchises on challenges. They're going to be time-based. So it's like a leaderboard of you trying to create a park that might have a very high daily income. So you're trying to work together, build a park that has a daily income, submit it to the challenge and see where your franchise's park ranks against other franchises. Again, cross-platform as well. So.
I'm really excited for this because the three of us used to play Planet Coaster 1 just on mic to each other. So it's obviously myself, my wife, and one of our very good friends, Cam. We'd all do different parts.
People are going to be really mad about this
I'm
multiplayer.
very much into the sort of...
I'm okay with it. It
experimental
would be
parts,
nice to
like
have
themed
proper
areas. So I guess
multiplayer,
now with
but
this,
like...
I can let Jen build the rides and then hand over to me, and I can then theme around them and make it like whatever theme I want it to be, right? So that for me is really, really cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Also,
your strengths of
I just noticed...
all the bits that you're really good at. Definitely.
Water slides has the same issue with the water, like in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, where in an enclosed part of the slide, splashes can occur and it'll splash out of the enclosed slide. You can see that on the slide on the far left here. So as the guest goes down, you can see splashes coming out in the enclosed area.
Yes, it has.
Look at the
Right,
background.
roll it back.
Wait.
I've obviously been doing some bits and bobs in the past, but
We're gonna go back and look at all this again. But
is about the complexity.
B&M invert, or is this a Giovannola invert?
Do you want to talk a bit more about this?
What invert is that? B&M or Giovannola?
Players on
I didn't
PC
see.
will not have a complexity.
Why
limit.
did-
So you'll
Ah,
be able to play
but
the game
yeah.
as much as you want.
Power.
Use
There's
your
power
PC
tools.
on those of you that
Oh
are
my god, that path tool.
PlayStation,
That path tool. Oh my god. Oh, I'm taking a better screenshot of that. Oh my god.
Go for it. You carry on.
Because of things like the sharing of parks, there will be a consideration for PC players to be aware of their limits, so that if they're sharing with people that are collaborating on platforms, the consoles, or in...
All right, here comes the
their
object
version
limit.
is on PC, so they're not creating a park that the console players cannot open.
Yeah.
Hopefully I explained
It
that
makes
simply
sense,
enough. But if you play
Yeah.
just PC, if you just want a PC and you don't want to engage in any of the online aspects, you can just have one full time. Or if your franchise is just PC players, you can have that as well. But it's when we cross from one platform to the other that we have to bring the limit in.
Yeah.
And if you're just on console as well.
So
Also,
limits
for
only
those
on
of you that have
console.
played
So
any
this
of
is
the
exactly what I
Planet Coaster
suspected. There'll be no limit on
you'll
PC.
know
Limit will be on
what
console.
it's
If you want
there
to share
for,
with
and
console or
the
play with
fact
console,
is
you have to
it's
abide by the
it's-
limit.
It's there for you to give you the best experience of your game, right? And that's it. And you can still make some pretty insane parts.
Yeah,
and we're
exactly.
we're very confident that you'll be able to do that with Planet Coaster.
I can't
So,
wait to see people complain about
We
this.
also want to say chat is
There's
going
gonna be a
absolutely
lot of
crazy
people
about the paths.
complaining.
They are
I did that
loving
on
the
purpose.
pathing.
Were you
I
doing
did
that
it
while we
on
were
purpose.
talking?
chatting.
While you were talking, I just thought I'll just drop a little thing in the background,
little
see what
path.
happens. And I took the opportunity to build the condor out the back here, the flight of the condor, and I just very quickly connected the entrance path to the main network using just
Sly
one of the
Fox.
new path tools. I just thought I'd see.
Do we have any other new tools, maybe?
We do have a few other new tools. We have, for example, the draw tool, which allows me
Steady
to-
on, chat. Brace yourselves.
to
This is exactly what I wanted
draw these
right
lovely
here.
big plaza-style areas, just like that.
Just
There we
like
are. And that can then be connected up using the tool that you'll just saw me
They're
stick
very
in.
happy. Yeah,
So
I'm
then
betting
it's
if
all
we could
good.
have just made a path building game and we'd have been okay. We could have just made that. We'd have been all right.
All the way, and then I could just connect it up to that one over there. There we go.
So simple.
It's really,
But
really simple.
You can also do the traditional tools as well if you want to. If you want
Yeah.
to go like piece by piece, you can still
we
do
have,
that,
we
right?
have
So your
classic
paths
path
if you
tool
want
as
to.
well, and we also another big one is the stamp tool as well, allowing me to quickly place down these kind of geometric shapes across the grid if I want to.
And you can do this with pools as well, right? You can do this with pools as well.
You can, yeah.
you
Very
just-
similar tools
Yeah.
for paths and pools. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot there. Chat are very happy with that. It's still, slow. There's lots of stuff going on here. Okay, we've shown you some paths, and Adam's doing that in the background. So I wondered why chat was sort of blurring my eye. Is this thing happening over here? That something's happened. Not sure what we said. One of the things that came up, and I guess
you can recolor fucking paths.
And people will ask us about hotels. They thought it's Spider Hotel. But can we just want to show let's explain what these are,
so
right?
the resort theme is really good at allowing you to build things that are
Stop having fun, Adam. Stop doing that.
Can look like hotels, but it's there to allow you to build this kind of Main Street feel as well that you have in theme parks, where it's very facade based.
Yeah.
So there aren't any hotels in Planet Coaster 2, but this theme is really good at creating those kind of those big tall areas that can give the impression of hotels, apartment blocks, anything like that. Really, they just
that give you that authentic feel to a park where, you know, we've all been, well, not we've all been, but I went to Alton Towers recently. There's a little, got a hot dog.
What was that? What was that? I missed it. Cheese versus Code. Hey, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the follow. How are you doing?
Area, you know, so that allows you to create these lovely facades for your shops here as well.
And I also love the way you've done it. So can you spin around the back a bit again? I love how it's all like, it's proper like the movie set style stuff. I really love all this. It's really, really cool.
Because it's not about what we're seeing here, it's about what your guests are going to experience. And that's what you have in real life as well. It's what you're seeing
exactly.
Walking
and we saw a lot of that from Planet Coaster 1, where people wanted to build an authentic, real-life looking park, not a fancy park, but they actually wanted to lean into the air conditioning units and the ducts and all that sort of stuff. So that's kind of that's the point.
All right, I'm just conscious of time, and your time is precious because
your friend recommended you.
However, I did want to show a little bit about customizing a ride because I think. I think.
Well, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing all right. I'm like
we'll leave that
going from speechless to absolute excitement over and over again with this. I'm like amazed. Can't believe we can recolor fucking paths.
But this is something.
Yes, they are hard.
You're gonna like. So this is us customizing, or say us.
So I know there was an ad break just a moment ago from ACF. I don't know if you saw. You can recolor fucking paths. Okay.
Yeah, let me
okay.
Scroll back
is this
for a second? I clicked on the Splinter Coaster that I placed down earlier. Clicked on customization. We have the other colors that we use.
Oh no, I'm not PG here. I will fucking swear all the time here, and like I have no filter.
Down to the non-grid based pieces.
Yeah.
It's all non-grid based pieces. That
no ad for you, okay. But yeah, you can recolor paths. Holy shit.
Searched for light.
Okay, I need to see how this works. Placing things on a coaster.
And then
so highlighted areas.
The highlight I was talking about earlier, where if I place it anywhere, even slightly offset to the main model, with that highlight, it will animate with that section of the car.
Nice.
Okay.
It's really powerful. You can you can sort of.
So this is like what you're parenting the object to.
We've seen how people in the office.
I kind of like got worried if the highlighted area would be like a surface highlighted area, not like an object parenting highlighted area. Okay. This is a lot better. This is way better than I was expecting it to be.
Excuse me. From
Holy
the side
shit.
Here we can, we've got all our advanced moves.
Yeah.
We've got the scaling. Which we've briefly spoken about.
And this scaling isn't just for when you're putting customization.
Yes, it does need a base location. The highlights does make sense. I'm not complaining about the highlights. What I'm complaining about was like I thought the highlights were going to be like a surface area highlight. Like you can only place objects on a specific part of the surface, right? Not like the highlight is the object itself. So this gives me more hope about object placement on flat rides now. Because I was getting worried when they talked about highlighted areas on flat rides that it's going to be like a highlighted surface that it can parent to.
It will update in real time as well.
This is honestly, when I saw you doing this, I was like, "Wow, stop!" What are you doing?
I can't believe we got parenting though. That's so good.
To put it on all the other cars in the train.
Yeah.
Again, moves everything in a great big conga line. And if you can see the train in the background, I can ask for it to affect all the trains on this coaster, and it will attach them to there. Again, let's do the little conga line of everything. Technical term again, conga line. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's it.
I know.
And that's-
I
say
know.
That's it.
I
Oh, that's it. And
I
that's it.
had
Some
no
of my
worries
changes
for
was
Planet
some-
Coaster 2.
Oh, okay.
You
It's,
saw
it's,
it.
it's
Like,
fine. But I mean,
People were saying
I
Planet
think-
Coaster 2 is
I
going to be
think
like
I cannot
not very
wait to see
good
the
because
these coasters.
the
These
limitations
coasters
Planet
are
Coaster 1
fantastic.
had.
And of
But
course you can
to be
build
fair,
your
Planet
own
Coaster
coaster
1,
if you want to build your own
Frontier
coaster.
didn't
Absolutely,
expect
that is
us
not
Yeah.
as a
removed from
community to
game.
be
You can
so
still sit there and create
detailed
your
with our
coaster and then
builds.
do all of that.
So, like, they didn't have the
Adam
foundation
applied
there.
Some lamps very quickly, but
Yeah.
you got all of the different scenery.
Okay, that
tactics,
coaster
not
selector
just
tab,
scenery
that actually
views,
looks really
coasters
good, and it
as
shows
well.
like a lot more
This morning,
detail
I
with
managed
like
to
what the
put a
coaster
big
is.
rock
At least from
setup
what
with some
I
trees
saw
on it
from that
onto a
glance.
coaster and just watched it go up and around.
I hope this whole
It
thing's
just
on
filled me
YouTube
with
after, so
joy
we can go
at
over
this
it later.
wonderful game that we're making, and I can do things really quickly.
I want,
silly, but you-
I really want to talk about stuff. I'm trying not to talk over them too
I will
much.
probably get told off for this, but when I walk into the office and see our CEO attaching a giant animated fish to a roller coaster and watching it do loop the loops, you know you're in a good space. You know you're in a good space, and everyone's laughing and joking, and smiling about it because we're just
Okay.
making a game with some creative people. And
Wow.
it's gonna be fun.
That scale
I
tool,
don't know if
that's
we've got time to show any more
so
stuff.
much
I'm
better than I
super,
thought it was
super
going to
conscious
be.
of your time.
That's so
Can we show
good.
One of the mascots.
Oh, of
Just
course.
One of the
yeah,
mascots.
yeah.
Add a new mascot
absolutely.
in there.
Take your pick.
But chat, look, as Adam does that,
go
I just
over
want to go through
here.
and say we've only barely scratched the surface to show you just some of the huge amount of creative tools we have for our
Oh,
players.
whoa,
We're bringing
another
more
new
mascots
mascot.
together with
Cactus.
the remains.
Cactus
he's
with the
just hanging in
guitar.
there he is. We have
Scarro,
so
we
much
also
more to
have
talk about.
Bodhi.
Bodhi, the
Bodhi,
shark. Yeah,
Bodhi,
Bodhi's cool.
Bodhi. Bodhi is the shark.
We've
Bodhi
got
is the shark.
diver.
I need to update
That's it.
emojis.
There's
Hold
cool
on.
thing about the diver, right? You were telling us before.
Yeah,
He's
we
got-
try and come up with these little stories to some of the mascots to help inspiration and concepting. And with the diver, the idea is that he's deep sea exploration. He's trying to capture photos of creatures under the sea. The creature he's trying to find is actually on his tank behind him, and every now and then he will like jump over and taunt him that I'm here the whole time. And it's just like those fun little stories we give our mascots, and I love that one on the diver.
Yeah.
Just,
And of
And
course,
of
we've
course,
seen
we'd
it
be
before,
remiss
but
to not. Yeah,
we
and there
have
is
to add in.
Green
Remind
Splash.
us.
There we go.
Splash.
There we go. Guys, look, thank you so much. I know the next deep dive we're going to go into the creativity, and you guys are hard at work. For those in chat, thank you so much for your love and support for the game. This is just a taster, and this again was a live build. So this is
Live
the game
build in development.
in development.
Build, but yeah.
It already looks fantastic. If you're going to Gamescom, you will be able to do all this stuff that Adam's just done at our stand, but we will have a timer because I'm guessing it's going to be pretty busy. So you'll come and see us at Gamescom.
Yeah.
It's been great. Rich, Adam, thank you
you.
so
Amazing.
much
Thank
for
you
coming
very much
on.
for having us on.
I know you guys are busy, so I think to play us out, we should run the trailer one more time so you can get off and do what you got to do.
Get
Thank you so
out of
much.
it.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
I had to do a little bit of moderation there at the end. I'm so sorry. Okay, so then we're back to the trailer. I also need more. We're going to go back over to it. Thank you for sending the link. I'll open that in a second. We're just going to have this in the background just for a sec. Actually, I'm just going to go into, like, the camera mode here. I'm like, wow. I definitely need more myself. We're going to take a look at the whole thing and, like, scroll through it, see what we can find that we missed, especially what I missed between, like, talking to you guys in chats, trying to interact with the Discord server, and then also, like, having to do a little bit of moderation at the end because I had to, like, get the name of the shark to update the emote in the Planet Coaster 2 server. Okay. I need to get my chat up. Okay. People in queue without queue lines. Wait, was that a thing? Hold on. I need to actually, like, open up my... Thank you, Paladin, for the link.
I think on YouTube.
Okay, so if I go back here, hello. Oh wait, never mind. That's why it's doing that.
Okay, it's okay. It's safe. It's safe.
We have a lovely Corsair headset.
Is it doing a rerun right now?
So if you can't see it, trust us, it's there. So it's a running gag. Sorry, chat. You have to do it.
This is a rerun now, right?
Yeah. Sorry.
Just something small. Just a little.
I think it's a rerun.
That's a lead.
We'll pause that. If it's not a rerun, let me know so I can go back to it. I've no idea what they're trying to highlight here. Unless if it's like giveaway stuff that I missed. Okay. So let me take this, put this here. Okay. Then I need to get chat up there. So can I like get rid of chat? There we go. Okay. And then window capture. Fuck. Sorry, 1 second. Give me 1 minute here. Get rid of the crop. Okay. I need to have it fill. Please transform to screen. There we go. All right, let's take a look at everything we've shown off. So this new UI, oh my god, the fucking quality is awful. I hope that that's just like the bitrate dying there. I'm just gonna go to Frontier's channel real quick and see if there's a video upload of it. Or I'll go to the Planet Coaster channel. Oh god, Channel 5 Gaming. Haha. No, it's this announcement trailer. Okay. Yeah. Hey, Bobby Minion, and welcome to the stream. How you doing? Been a while. Honestly, yeah. There's it's been a while since I've done Planet Coaster stuff. I've already like established it a moment ago, or not really a moment ago, at the start of the stream before the reveal happened. But like the last time I did anything Planet Coaster related on my YouTube channel was 2 years ago, and then like 4 years ago when I was consistent with uploads. Oh my god, I need to like actually like get back into it. And with this release, I'm getting back into it. It's gonna happen. I'm like, we're gonna have a lot of fun with Planet Coaster 2. I have a lot of ideas of what I want to do with this game. I am so excited to try building parks on stream with you guys now, because parks look so much better to actually build with now. Because I'll be honest, Planet Coaster 1, I didn't really do too many parks. I did parks off stream, but just kind of doing my own thing and not really doing too much with it. But like, with how much more accessible paths are now and shit, like, Poa! Oh my god! I am overwhelmed, not gonna lie. I feel you. I'm like, I don't really, like, I feel overwhelmed in a way, but at the same time, it's a relief kind of feeling for overwhelm. Because, like, I was so burnt out of Planet Coaster 1. So burnt out. Where opening the game, I can maybe, like, build half a coaster, maybe build a full coaster. But now, like, but then after that, it's like I can't get myself to finish any kind of theming. I can't get myself to actually, like, record anything. I just couldn't do anything at all. So, like, I'm so excited that, like, there's so many new path systems happening here and, like, just putting scenery on coasters itself. I'm really excited to get into all that. But oh my god, Poe, how are you doing? It's been too long. I'm not gonna lie, I think there was a point where I was like going through a lot of my old moderators and a lot of my old viewers and even like people I just had on like socials and just like questioning like if like they were even still around or even like just like still active on those accounts or even like still have any interest with my stuff. But like, yeah. You're doing good. That's really good. I'm doing good right now. I'll be honest, I'm actually kind of like masking a bit right now to try to appear happier than I am. The amount that they showed, it has eased how much I'm masking. I actually am a lot happier than I expected I would be right now, but like I won't lie. The last few months have been pretty shit for me, but I'm trying to like get away from it, try to like just move on from it. I'm not gonna get into it too much here on stream right now, especially since I don't really have any like content labels on stream, so I can't really like get into it really anyways. But yeah, so something I want to highlight, the new UI is very much like console-esque. So, as I said when they were doing the whole reveal, by the way, guys, chat, if you guys want to put background music, go ahead, right? Like, go ahead and put on background music, because I'm probably going to mute this video as we go through it, and honestly, like, there's going to be a lot of points of like pausing and just talking about everything we see on the screen. So if you want anything in the background, feel free to put any like song requests in the chat. If you need to know what the command is, it's exclamation point SR and then put in the song name or your search or the YouTube link, and it will play automatically in the background. You're gonna make pizza? All right. By the way, what pizza are you making? Pepperoni? There better not be any pineapple on there. Because if there's pineapple, we're gonna have problems. Pepperoni, good. Wise choice. Wise choice. So, pineapple does not belong on pizza. That's final. Yeah, so the UI is definitely like reminiscent of like console edition for Planet Coaster 1, which by the way, I do have a copy of Planet Coaster 1 for the PS5, and I keep meaning to give it a try on stream. Definitely going to have to do it before Planet Coaster 2 releases this fall. So maybe I'll do it this week. Not too sure. It just depends on if I end up being busy at all this week, which most likely I may not be. And also depends on when Minecraft's Chaos is going to happen. For those who don't know, I've been trying to do some Minecraft streams lately where it's Chaos, where like you guys can like send in events that can like either clear my inventory, teleport me randomly, spawn random stuff, dig a hole underneath me, just all sorts of like things that can either disrupt my gameplay or enhance it. And I'm going to be having Claire join me on stream for this upcoming Minecraft's Chaos. Just don't know when it's going to happen yet, but yeah. Ad is about to start. No, snooze that shit. Come on, Twitch. Goddamn. Yeah, so it looks like because the UI is going to look just like the console edition, that means we're most likely going to be able to use controller on PC properly now, because on PC in Planet Coaster 1, you can use a controller, but only for like moving the camera. You couldn't actually build with it. So I think we're going to actually get build tools with controller on PC now. Additionally, oh. Park rating seems to be like star based. 4 stars. So I just noticed that. That's it. That's strange. Okay. Yeah. And I'm guessing the UI is probably the same because it makes it easier for development between the two platforms. But holy fuck pools. I really wish we had a higher quality stream. I'm gonna like take a look at their channel again. Are they just like continuing the stream? Minus 48. If I go live.
Done, like, I think the major thing we've done is we've removed.
Oh,
the
it's still going.
From,
it is still going.
Spins.
I can hear.
Yeah, they're going over Planet Zoo stuff now. Okay. So the stream is still going. That explains why there's no upload of this, which kind of sucks. I'm glad I took screenshots when I did, so we can like go over a few things, but okay. Let's see. Real quick before I like start like stopping at certain points of looking at some of the guests, or no guests, look at some of the the features. My brain started thinking, I wonder if there's anything new with guests, like new like head shapes, clothing, hairstyles for your avatar that you can make. And then like I just completely lost my words there. Yeah. But yeah, if anyone in chat here spotted anything that I didn't already highlight when it was live, let me know, because I want to know what you guys have seen. Like anything that was like really like holy shit moment of like, what the fuck was that? I didn't really go over myself. Also, I want to
queue path and on
mute this. Is any song requests? No, there isn't. Okay. This game is going to be so much more optimized. Holy shit. Holy shit, it's going to be so much more optimized. There's 6,000 guests in this park right now. So much detail. If you're playing Planet Coaster 1, even on a high-end PC, I have an RTX 3080 and an i7-10700K, I think it was. 32 gigabytes of RAM, which is DDR4. Pretty good PC. It should be able to handle, like, the large crowds and stuff in the original game, but it just can't because the original game is bottlenecked. So like if you have like more than like 2,000 guests in the park, it will just slow down, right? But now like they have 6,000 guests in the park, so much detail here in the shots, so so many objects are like culled in where it's being rendered on screen, and it's running smooth. Like look at this. I can't tell if that's like 100% smooth 60 FPS because it's hard to tell what is like the stream lagging, like with it like stuttering here and there, like video capture, and how much of it is like the small stutter of like the game. But it's pretty obvious that like it's much, much more optimized. I think I know why yours may not slow down that much. So it depends on like how many guests you have in the park and how much detail you have in the park. And then on top of that, it's like how many saves and blueprints you have loaded in your game. And I think subscribed blueprints can contribute, especially theme maker toolkit items. That really slows down the game. But the more saves, like the more saved content you have in Planet Coaster, like the first one, the longer it will take to go through the autosave. So when you have the autosave feature kick in, which happens, I believe, every 10 minutes, the game will stutter. And that stutter will be more significant the more stuff you have in the game. So with the amount of stuff I did, the amount of videos, blueprints, and content I created way back then, my game would stutter so much during the autosave because of the amount of shit I had. I had to do a complete clean slate to remove that stutter. And it doesn't stutter as bad anymore, but it's still like, it's still there. And it became worse with like the more content they added, like with the DLCs and stuff, because the game became more bloated. And from ACF, your game should, like, it will slow down no matter what. And with Poa's comment about the NASA computer, if you were to play the original game, even with the highest end hardware you can find, there will still be a bottleneck that will happen that will slow the game down. Also, hydrate. I just saw that. That was 13 minutes ago by Bobby Minion. Gonna do that now. Thanks for the reminder. It's so fucking hot in this room right now. But no matter what you do, like, the game is going to slow down no matter what hardware you have, because the game has bottlenecks in it where it only like uses so much of your resources. So it's why I'm like, I expected this game to be better for optimization, where it'll run like easier, less slowdowns with like more guests and more rides in the park. But I wasn't expecting it to be like 6,000 guests in the park and still running like really well. That's also looking good for consoles, because console edition was limited to 2,000 guests on the console edition was limited to 2,000 guests. I don't know why it was like on, because I was thinking platforms, but I already said console. And that's because like the game is slowed down so significantly. Oh, so that's what happened to rafts. Did you see that? So watch the raft as it enters the pool. So it looks like it's on a predetermined path. This does not look physics-based at all, which is a bit disappointing. But when it lands in the pool, all the guests pop out and the raft will shrink down. Which I guess makes sense. This kind of bugs me. This shot here, you can see the water flowing and also flowing here, but it doesn't connect. There's a clear disconnect between the pieces. If these two sections of Flume can only connect to one another, it is a bit strange that they don't like attempt to make it like come up and then come back down if these two pieces have to connect to one another. But then again, that would be like if the half pipe is a fixed size. I'm wondering if like sections like half pipes, bowls, and like just any kind of like special segment will have a scale option. So maybe that's why, like a scale option then for like the half pipe, maybe determining like how high up you can go. From ACF, what lights did you spot? Also, Poe, you said like they run into the teacups. I don't think they do. I think I saw them like just like teleport in. Yeah, so yeah, they're going to teleport in, but they'll run to the teacup they're actually going into. Also, the lights on the teacups, I wonder if that's like just like scenery objects you can place down, or if that's actually like a part of the flat. I hope those are probably scenery objects, because I don't know if I would like it to be a part of the flat, like, at all. Because now that you can like really like decorate flat rides with much more detail, I think it would be best to make sure that like flat rides are as like bare bones as possible. So something I'm really curious about is I remember people saying that another content creator spotted flat rides having multiple queues, where there's the regular queue, there is the fast pass queue, and then a single rider queue. I don't know how accurate that is. And hey, Sad Norby, hey, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I did see you in the viewer list this whole time, but I wasn't sure if you were actually here or if you left your like browser open on my stream. Anyway, how you doing? But yeah, so I'm pretty sure fast passes are going to return with info kiosks. I think that's guaranteed. But I didn't see any evidence for different path types. It's like where did they go over the path tool? Here. So let's see. So it looks like everybody get regular paths, queue lines, and then staff paths. So staff paths are coming to Planet Coaster. That's amazing. So we're going to get a line builder, and you can curve it. You can change the terrain style, connection. This is really good. The connection part here. So this was already in Planet Coaster 1, where you can change the connection type of your path. But people didn't really actually know this because it was like a hidden thing. I think what I'm going to do is open up Planet Coaster. And like, I'm going to open up a park and like we can like play around in like Planet Coaster 1 to compare a lot of stuff. And so we can like more of a direct comparison. I'm just going to have the game get prepared in the background because I do want to make sure I talk about the connection type here. So while that's loading, so we have a standard line builder where it looks like we can like click and then we can click anywhere else if we want it curved. I think it'll be similar to Roco Second World, where it's click and then click again. And then this one here will probably be like click, click again, and then you can like drag around the middle piece and then place. This looks like it was the draw tool where you can like draw an outline of the plaza. That looks like it's stamps. Oh, do they like go over? Yeah, draw tool. Please go over it. Please go over it. Classic path. Okay, it's classic paths. Okay, so the old path system is still in the game. That makes a lot of sense because there was a moment where I was actually thinking, hey, this looks like the normal path system back then in certain shots of the park. Then there was other shots where it's clearly, no, this is a completely new system. So it looks like I was right where the old system is still available. Stamp builder. Yeah. Stamp style. I don't know if I like how the stamp style is shown. Where it's like... Wait, no, wait, hold on. No, there's your shapes. Wait, what the fuck is stamp style? What? So angle snap, length snap, priority. Is this like priority? Like what? What is? Oh, I know what priority means. Okay, it looks like priority means like if you're drawing a path and it will overlay with another existing path. I think priority means like which path texture or style will be overlaid on top. So if you have priority on, the new path you're building will be the one that's on top of the existing path if you go on top of one. And if you have priority off, if you go over top of an existing path, you'll just go right through it, but the existing path will be unaffected. If that makes any sense at all. Okay. I need to get Planet Coaster going, please. I'm going to do display capture. This will be easier. So I can like switch between like gameplay and this. Oh, wait, it's been open this whole time? The fuck? Oh, wow, that's interesting. Holy fuck, I never do. Reshade just completely removes all UI in the main menu. I've never had Reshade open in the main menu before, to be honest. I found it strange that I can't actually see any featured creators. I know the featured creator list still exists because I've seen some players open up the game and then still see the featured creator list. It makes me question if, like, it's because I was a featured creator in the game and they fucked up and accidentally removed me from the list one day. And it was like the last update ever that would have the featured creator program supported. So I wonder if they fucked up and like my account just can't have any interaction with featured creator stuff anymore. It's very, very interesting, but whatever. It's kind of sad though that like also holy shit, the frame rate, it probably looks fine to you guys. It probably looks fine to you. But, like, it looks really bad to me just because, like... So, for you guys, the stream is at 60 FPS. My monitor is 144 hertz. And the game is only running at 100 FPS. So, I'm, like, seeing that stutter right now. I have no idea why it's doing that, though. Very strange. Let's, like... I'm just gonna make it full screen for a second. Confirm that, but then go to this. Confirm. It's kind of better, but not quite. Reshade is doing a weird thing. Yeah, it's quite there, but I'm just gonna bring it back to oh wait, hold on. No, fucking change my refresh rate to actually match. Oh, that's so much better. No wonder why it was not right. What the fuck, Planet Coaster? Why were you putting my refresh rate at 120 when I'm at 144? No wonder why it was like looking like ass. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, windowed mode. Yeah, bring it there. Okay. Thank you. Oh, it's back to looking like ass again. It's probably just because, like, it does not like windowed mode. That might be the reason why. But, we're just gonna be on this anyways, like, because, like, I do not want to, like, be switching in and out of full screen. But anyway, so, path tool. So, if we take... did they say hotels from Planet Coaster 1 were removed to Planet Coaster 2? I'm not sure. I cannot confirm that. But, if it is, it's a bit disappointing if they remove hotels entirely. If they did mention any kind of removal of hotels, I think what they're implying is that they're not doing the hotel system of the original game. Because hotels and restaurants were added in, like, late. And I mean, like, late. So this is what the hotel was. You place down this, you have deluxe rooms, and you have standard rooms. And then you have restaurants. If I could find restaurants. I think restaurants would just be food shops, no? Oh, restaurant, here we go. And then this is the restaurant. So you place down a restaurant building, and then you place down a restaurant expansion. So if we clicked on the restaurant, for example, right, you can select the expansions that'll be included. And then you can, like, go over the menu that will be in the restaurant. But all the guests will essentially just enter this rabbit hole. It's rabbit hole. there's no like actual like true restaurant stuff in the game, right? It's not like where you place down like a shop, like you just place down like any kind of shop here where you can see the guests interact with the person inside, and then on top of that you can place down, if it will load. This is one thing I'm hoping gets fixed in Planet Coaster 2, is that awful load time when you're switching between stuff. If I go to path extras, let me go to picnic benches. So if a guest buys food and you place down a picnic bench nearby, they will come to a picnic bench and eat there. This is more closer to actual restaurants than the actual restaurant thing in the game, because it's just a rabbit hole. It was something that was added late into the game, just because people wanted restaurants. And same thing with hotels. It's just a rabbit hole they'll go into, stay in there for like X amount of time, and then eventually come out. And then the management side of hotels is just like, you can select what rooms are added, right? So we got like standard room, we got luxury rooms, you can rename them. You can change the prices of standard and luxury rooms. You can change if like you need a priority pass required for them. You can enable like what kind of services are available in the hotel. And then the procedure of the hotel is also influenced by the decoration around it. Same goes for restaurants. It's not that in-depth for management of hotels and restaurants. So I think if they do bring back hotels and they're mentioning removing something, it's probably removing like the facade, or not really facades, the rabbit hole aspect, and making it a lot more in-depth or a lot more interactable. I know restaurants are going to be like this because Planet Zoo has actual restaurants in the game. It was added in some updates, I don't know when, but you actually have like a restaurant interior and you can build on that. And same goes for gift shops. So if they're talking anything about restaurants or hotels, they're probably talking about changing up how they work and not necessarily removing them. They didn't mention anything against it? Okay. Anyway, so paths. So when I'm looking at this, there we go. So when I'm looking at the stream here and we see the connection type, so they're talking about like square, and then other ones probably going to be more like forked maybe, or like Y-shaped. I'm not too sure how they're going to describe it verbally here, but or not verbally, but like just in text. But if I were to connect a path together, you can see it's a square connection, right? Where no matter what I do to connect, oh, that's a bit too close to really display it. If I like try to connect and I turn off angle snap to really highlight it, you can see the connection is going to be square to the path. But if I hold down control, no, not control, Z, if I hold down Z, you can see the path connection type changes. It's now a Y shape, right? It's now like more like an overlap of the path instead of a square path. This is like one of the hidden kind of keybinds on the path system that people don't really know about and would make complaints about the path system that it's like too restrictive, when there's a lot more you can do with it than people really thought. But the new system is way better, like 100 times better, right? Like, I'm not going to say that this system should have stayed, because if there's a better system, take the better system. But to say that this like original system was like unusable is a bit over and over exaggeration. And also like to say that like you didn't really have, if I changed the length, it would probably be better to show here. But you can see how like it's, actually I can really show it better like this. Like if I place something here, path length, right? You can see it's a square connection, but then if you hold Z, you can really change how it connects up. So like people saying it's like too restrictive and like connecting paths together is awkward and weird. It's just because like you don't know about the keybind here. And I don't think there's a setting in the advanced settings that even like shows that you're changing it. I don't think there's any at all in here. But yeah, natural paths are a thing. I think natural paths are going to be returning. It's just going to be in a different tab, and it's just going to be alongside standard paths. And I think that means that, all path textures will be available for normal paths, cube paths, and staff paths. I really hope that's what it means. Where like you can change the mode, and then you can change the texture and the style of the path. Because it does kind of suck that natural paths can't be used for queues, and some of the queue paths, like this one, I would really love to use this one as like a normal path in certain sections of the park, right? They did add some like textures that was universal between the two, right? But there's a slight like hold on, let me like change the time of day. There was a slight color change for whatever reason. But either way, we did get something. But I do wish that they did have more overlap. And it looks like Planet Coaster 2 is going to do that, which is great. By the way, for those of you who are just joining in, because I am seeing the viewer count wildly shift around, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. For those of you who are just tuning in, we're just going over the Planet Coaster 2 reveal for the gameplay. And we're just kind of like comparing Planet Coaster 1's gameplay aspects to what we're seeing new in the game. And then on top of that, just discussing like what we're seeing and like our overall hype for stuff. Once again, Nightbot, if you want to put anything in the background for music, right, go ahead. I'm gonna change the stream title to highlight that. There we go. Now that's highlighted. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. My nope. You guys couldn't see it, but my Discord bugged out so hard there for a minute. It was just a blank screen. I wanted to check Discord to see what was happening on Discord. But yeah. DLC is definitely confirmed for the game already. There's already DLC UI in Planet Coaster 2. I just like spotted it now. We'll go take a look at it in just a second. I really wanted to know what these other tools are. I wonder if there's any hints about it in here. Is there a grid? It's probably gonna be this, like this tool. This tool is probably gonna be the grid, right? Maybe. I'd imagine that would be the grid. That, or maybe it's gonna be the stamp builder. But yeah, I'm so happy that the grid is a thing, because you could build plazas in the original game. You just had to remember to build it with a grid and not build it as a normal path. Because if you built it as a normal path, it's going to be hell to build plazas. But like, it was possible to build plazas in the original game, just not accurately, not like intuitively, and it was also very just... You'll be the resident DJ for tonight? Nice. All right, I'm just gonna like get that playing in the background there. Thank you. But yeah, like you could build plazas. And then after we got that, so there's the plaza. Very square. But then you can like do stuff like this to like round off the edges. I need to like turn down the length here. Right? Like it was possible. Oop. But then you run into stuff like that where it's like, oh, nope, you played around with it too much there. We don't like that. Right? But like you couldn't like accurately like mess around with it. It was very, very difficult to actually like properly make plazas. But it was possible. Right? It was possible to do stuff like this. Yeah. Yeah, we're like, as you saw a moment ago, where like, if you like place it down in a certain spot that you've already modified a lot, like right here, it's like, oh, no, that's not okay. Not allowed. So, yeah. But this new system, so much better. Oh my god. Really happy about it. So let's see them go over more of the aspects here. So train style, connection, still the same. We got the stamp scale, stamp grid. Yep. Rotation snap. My brain really wants to like this section here, this little bit, really just wants to do what we were doing. I just want to like go over it like this and delete, smooth that out. I just want to do that with that part there so bad. That's irritating me. But yeah, okay, so customized style. Yeah, so you can like, okay, so we have all these different styles. We can copy an existing texture. So it looks like that would be like it's like a an eyedrop tool where like you like click on an existing path and it will take that style. We can like change all sorts of colors with the paths, which is nice. But damn, that's all they go over. So here's my predictions right now. These are our tools. This is our customization. This is now where path extras are going to be, like your benches, your bins, potentially lamps, I think. But like definitely stuff that guests will be interacting with along the path. And then that's just going to be a delete tool. That's fair. Yeah, you know what? Thank you. Thank you for that. I actually greatly appreciate that. I don't know if I'm going to upload any of this to YouTube anyways, but like, yeah. Having the VOD available and not muted for people to watch back later, especially like older viewers who may want to see like my reaction to certain things, like, yeah, for sure. But like, oh my god, paths on paths are so good. This is amazing that we can now actually like put like decorations on the path, but like not have it be where like we have to build it piece by piece and hope that it looks good. We can just draw on the paths with another path to create a different design. That's great. So Looney Balloons are back. Or not Looney Balloons. Looney Balloons is back. That's Fantastic is back. So this is what I mean. Like, so the blue path took priority over top the original path. And then this path took priority over top of this one. That's what the priority toggle is most likely going to be. That looks like Gulpy Slush, I believe. Or is that Gulpy Soda? I think Gulpy Soda is purple or pink. Fuck, I can't remember. That's a good question. How many layers of paths can we do? That's Soda? Okay, thank you. I'm very curious about that now. Yeah, like, how many layers can we put on top of each other? Part of me thinks that there may not be a limit. I think it will just be like... Actually, I have two ideas. Oh no, console has a limit regardless for everything. So console's gonna have a limit with just building in general. But with like PC, what we mean like with like limits on paths is like how many times could we overlay a path on top of itself. So I want to know if we overlay a path on top of another path, does this path still exist as its own path? Or is it now just a part of the original path? Because if it's a part of the original path, then I don't see it being a limit on how many times you can overlay it. But if it's its own path where you have the original path and then you have this path where you can build off of it still, and you can modify and delete it and whatnot. Yeah, I know that exactly. Where you can modify it still and delete it, then I'd imagine there will be a limit for how many times you can overlay a path on top of itself. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see how true that is when the game comes out. Or more specifically, when it does the whole Gamescom thing. But I don't know if anyone there's going to really test that. I just want to break the game. Honestly, same. Like, I broke the original Planet Coaster so bad. Like, how many of you guys remember me, like, figuring out this shit? We're like... I'm going to use this one because that's a launch. Actually, no, we don't need to do the launch. It's fine. How many of you remember when I figured out, like, you could, like, do this? Where you have a straight piece of track, delete this, take this. Oop, nope. Shit. Extend it so it lines up perfectly, build, and now, if you get it right... Now you can just build backwards. And then when you test the ride, it just does some like really funny stuff. It just does a 180-degree turn on itself like that. I really want to know if that's still possible with Planet Coaster 2. It was still possible at Planet Zoo, but I don't know if it ever got fixed or patched because I only ever attempted it once in Planet Zoo. But it was possible to do in Planet Zoo for when I first played it. But curious if that's possible in Planet Coaster 2. So let's continue. I also want to know on coasters, exactly how far away can I place a scenery item on a coaster train? That's a good question. I don't know. Did they have it floating off the train at any point? So they have it there. Go into advanced mode, please. Go into advanced mode. Advanced mode. Scale. Yeah. I completely missed the scale thing right here. I thought they only showed it off once at the end of the stream. Hold on. What was the color tool like in this game? Ah, right. It's pretty much the same thing. It's the same thing, but it's just the UI is much larger. Okay. So you can bring off the train. Yeah, so you can bring off the train. Yeah, the new path system is going to be really fun to play around with. Also, just paths on paths. What's a bit worrisome is I don't really see anything about chat. In-game manufacturers. Oh my god. So it's no longer going to be like, if we go to coasters, it's no longer like the name of the coaster type and then just a random like name of like the coaster itself. Like, yeah, Hybrid Steel Track and then just Steel Vengeance. Like, it just gives you a name of the coaster in the menu, which feels useless. But now we have in-game manufacturers, which is fun. And then just like, yeah, the actual coaster type. Also, can we take a moment to appreciate that, like, the coaster F25 just feels a bit too on the nose now with, like, oh yeah, you know, like, Frontier. I know it's for celebrating 25 years, but, like, oh wait, no, wait, fuck. I'm thinking if it came out next year. Never mind. Ha ha ha. It's 2024. What the fuck am I doing? For some reason, my brain was like, oh yeah, Planet Coaster 2 is coming out in 2025 next year. No, it's this year. I'm being dumb. I'm, like, too excited. My brain is not processing things right now. So restraints riders in a seated position with no floor, so their legs dangle freely above the track. Yep. But yeah, there's the DLC tab is here right away. So the floorless coaster is happening. Star Loop is back. So I was right about the name Star Loop, but I don't think that's actually the name of the ride. I think that's just like what I remember it by for some reason. Why the fuck did I get that? How did I get that? Where is it in here? Why is my Discord freaking out? That's so strange. By the way, if you're reading the chat, I've been paused the developments of Santa Rockstar. Got interested in doing full band charts for Rock Band instead. All right, fair enough. I gotta get like drums and stuff going for Fret Smasher soon. Like I've been like really putting off a lot of Fret Smasher stuff. Kind of upsetting, but just okay. Where is that coaster type in here? The fuck? Where is it? Here it is. Oh yeah, it is called Star Loop in the game. Okay, so that's why I actually like thought of that name then. So yeah, it's still called Star Loop. Okay, so we're gonna get the floorless coaster. We're getting the inverted flying coaster. We are getting the sit-down four-seater. Which, what would that be? Was that an existing ride here? I think sit-down four-seater is likely going to be like maybe a Mac. Not sure. Big Emerald Splash Coaster. So that's going to definitely be like the water coaster. The water coaster is coming back. It has to be with this. Also, why is that station so fucking long? Why is the default station for the water coaster so long? Like, everything else makes sense with the train size. Why is the water coaster so long? I've never noticed that before. It's so strange and bizarre. Wave coaster, so that's gonna be the new B&M stand-up. We have the wooden coaster. Don't exit out. Don't exit out. No. So inverted flying. Build new. We got 2 wooden coaster types here. So yeah, Flawless Coaster's back. It looks like it's going to be like a PTC and a GCI, maybe? Yeah, there's only... Oh, wait, the sit-down might be the... Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait. This is confusing now, actually. Yeah, but at the same time, think about this. So we got the Flawless, we got the Flying, we got the Splash Coaster, we got the Star Loop, we got the Wave Coaster, we got 2 wooden coasters, right? The 4-seater could be the Intamin Giga, or what if it's just like the Vekoma Looper? Because we did see like a Vekoma old school looping coaster in this build. So something's not lining up with the number of coasters available. And I'm confused now. I'm very confused. Unless if Splash Coaster is supposed to actually not be the water coaster and it is the Vekoma, and the sit down is the Intamin. But like, I wish they actually like went through the list of coasters here. I really wish we had like a more in-depth view of the coasters. And what sucks is that unlike Planet Coaster 1, where if they opened up the coaster tab, right, we have all these images here. It sucks that we don't have a view like this, where we can get like a grand look at all of the coaster types with a visual reference. But like, we just have a list, and it's, damn it. Fuck. That's looking so smooth. That's running so smooth. Oh my god. Because the Giga is in the background. And so is the Vekoma. The Vekoma is also in this part. So yeah. Everything looks better. Everything looks better in this. So I want to like go back to when they were placing the tree. Okay. I don't see it in here, but I really hope there's a toggle that can allow you to like change if objects you place down will randomly rotate or not. Because if you get random rotation for trees, flowers, bushes, rocks, it would make things so much easier. And also on top of that, it would be way better for watching like more casual players and their builds where we won't see like a clear pattern of the same tree on repeats. Because that is something that does kind of hurt me a bit, where I see like a player trying to like show off something to build and it could look great, but then it's like the same tree everywhere you look and it's the same rotation, so you can tell it's just the same model and same mesh. And yeah. Okay, so what about the background are you trying to point out though? What is it in the background that you're trying to show? Because yes, the background is a lot more detailed, but is there something about the background that I'm missing? Just looking better. Okay. I thought there was like something in the background, like a city or like a parking lot or just like something that is different. Also, is that... what are they holding? That mascot? Interesting. Oh, I misspelled Bodhi. I misspelled Bodhi. Hold on. I misspelled Bodhi. Oh my god, people are already posting memes in the Planet Coaster server. Like... someone mentioned ride ops are a separate entity. Hmm. Maybe. We can take a look at that in a second. So we have janitors back, we have mechanics, we have vendors, lifeguards now, and then ride ops. You have to now hire your ride operators. At least I think that's what this is. Do they go over? Oh my god. Jody is Jossum. Jossum. Amazing. Oh, did they actually mention it?
I love that one on the dive.
Yeah.
And of course, we've seen it before.
Tools we have for our players. We're bringing water parks and coasters together. Authenticity remains. He's just hanging in the air there. Bodhi the shark. Yeah, Bodhi's cool.
We've got the diver.
Now, to me, there's this cool thing about the diver, right? You were telling us before.
Yeah, we try and come up with these little stories to some of the mascots to help for inspiration and concepting. And with the diver, the idea is that he's deep sea exploration. He's trying to capture foam, and every now and then he will like jump over and taunt him that I'm here the whole time. And it's just like those fun little stories we give out mascots, and I love that one on the dive.
Yeah.
And of
And
course,
of course,
seen it
we'd be
before,
remiss
but
to not. Yeah,
we
and
have
there
to
is
add in.
Queen
Behind
Splash.
us.
There we go.
Splash.
There we go. Guys, look, thank you so much. I know the next deep dive we're going to go into the creativity, and you guys are hard at work. For those in chat, thank you so much for your love and support for the game. This is just a taster, and this.
I don't think they actually mentioned it.
Yeah.
If they did, it was
Like
somewhere
this fun
else,
little
and I completely
jump
missed it.
over and creature deep. Some of the
This cool thing about these. We have. He's just hanging in the air. There he is.
cigar is the best.
But there's two more down here. I can't tell what they are. Part of me's guessing this one might be the Tiki one, but I don't think the Tiki one's back. I don't know for sure. This one may be the robot, but I don't think we're getting sci-fi either, so I don't think we're getting the robot either. So I'm not sure what either of these two are. I don't think what's the mascot's name? Oh my god. What's the mascot's name? Street Fox Coffee? Yeah, Foxy. Yeah, I don't think Foxy's coming back. I think it could be the Tiki guy there. Maybe not. I don't know. But can we take a moment and say rest in peace, King Coaster Deluxe? Rest in peace. Because it doesn't look like King Coaster Deluxe is returning. Read chat, damn you. I think when look at the Vekoma coaster, yes, they said the ride operator saying it was a brief, but they said it. Okay, got it. Look, I'm trying to read chat. I'm trying. I'm trying to do my own thing, and then I go over and look at chat and like try to keep up. Viva La Vegan is a new restaurant. Not restaurant, but like, sorry, vendor stand. This flat ride's interesting. They opened up the flat ride panel at one point. Let's see that. Let's see what we have in the flat ride panel. So, my god, just open it. Thank you. Okay. So we got 360 power, Behemoth Swing 360. Forge is back. Frenzy Frill. Monsoon Shoot. Radius, Teacups, and Tiny Eye. So one of these is definitely the Ferris wheel. I believe that's Radius. Behemoth Swing 360. I'm going to take a guess that's going to be like the new ride that's right here in the back. Frenzy Frill. Not sure what the fuck that is. Unless if that's supposed to be like the swing ride that's new. We got Teacups. Tiny Eye, I have no idea what that is. Okay. What else am I missing? So we have this, which is looking really good. New path system looks amazing. Water slide stuff looks good. The only thing that has me concerned about water slides was like when they showed off
real life flumes and real life water parks.
bring in
Shut
build those
off
kind
the
of
rafts.
pools in their water parks. It's also how they look.
Always want to make sure that
Umbrella stand. There will be rain. I mean, I figured there was going to be rain, but like, we know for sure there's going to be rain now. Oh! So guests, if they want to have tubes and stuff in the pools, there's a shop specifically for that right here. And I don't know how much of this is just tubes and how much of this could be like sunscreen.
For those things right, so that they're appealing to your guests, but also
This looks like a souvenir shop.
high enough so that you can kind of make as much profit as possible and keep your park economy going.
some would say the most important part of a water park would be its changing facility.
Really important, though. I think you're right there.
They are, and they appear in Planet Coaster 2. You have to make sure your guests can access these changing rooms so they can get changed in. And it's not just guests that we've sort of gone.
I kind of thought I saw that, so it does look like it's a sunscreen shop and potentially maybe tubes.
Ready for more creative options. You'll see here we've got our
the only thing that concerns me about like the
as well,
tubes,
such as the
it was this shot. I think it was
Excited about it.
Yes, it's not just standard.
So if you watch the tube in the back here, when it goes around the corners, it doesn't like run up the side of the tube. It doesn't have any kind of like swing to it.
Body flumes that are going to come brand new to Planet Coaster 2. We are also looking
doesn't look
at
as much
other
of a swing.
varieties as well, such as
It just kind of like goes.
the mega looking up to 6-person raft flume here, complete with inspired by real life piece the fly trap. I would definitely go on this.
I think
That water looks so fast. Oh my god.
would brave this one,
Right
actually.
up my street. As well as that, we had the plug hole here in the middle. We've got the sphere, and we have the boomerang nestled in the back as well. All inspired by real life water rides in real life. And the other thing you'll notice.
Yeah, where did they talk about the pool tool? Like, where did he open that? Oh wait, here's the coaster POV.
Very impressive
I
looking
completely missed this.
In this deep dive, we've just been giving you an overview of what's going to be possible in Planet Coaster 2, bringing those amazing.
Oh no, I'm a bit worried. It looks like it's not as smooth. And then it goes into a pre-made element. Yeah. Like, it does seem smoother, but you can still tell where the different connections are.
In this deep dive, we've just been giving you an overview of what's going to be possible in Planet Coaster 2, bringing those amazing water park visuals to the game with those, as you say, those amazing flumes and slides in their pieces.
So, and this is a live show.
Yeah, there's the pond.
I've seen someone put wow. So it's live, right? This is live. So if anything goes wrong, it's because it's live, and it will blame
my lectern in front of me to show that it is live.
It is live, and it is a development build. So if you might see things that don't work absolutely perfectly, it's because we're still working on the game. And the eagle-eyed of you might spot a timer in the top left-hand corner. Now that is because this is actually going to be a build.
Okay, give me the pool
These
builder.
are the same.
And not only
I need to see this.
You can
Without,
have
like,
full
freaking out like I
blueprints,
did last
but you
time.
can also have pooled blueprints.
Okay. They didn't show what the pool UI was at all, did they? We didn't see it at all.
Include flumes.
Oh,
So
hello.
I'm going all kind of meta and layered up.
Combo.
But for example,
Yeah, I know. Well, that's already established that like the devs don't really build very detailed stuff. They're doing a lot better now. Like there's clearly more like detail in a lot of the pre-made stuff now. But yeah, when it comes to like coaster layouts, yeah,
we
no,
have
they
this
don't have
flume
the best
pooled combo,
layouts.
which I can choose to just slot into my plaza area there. And that then
There's the
brings in
staircase though.
a
Yeah, that looks
functioning
good.
Flume, which which all I need to do is test that to get that open. You can see our Flume test dummies.
These
like
are really, I love these little
on the
plastic board sort of things. Yeah.
Coasters, and then the pool is there available to be used by the guests. They can
so we can change the border of the pools. That's nice. Looks like we can change the bottom of the pools as well, like the different like patterns.
If I wanted to match them into the red and yellow, I can do that. I can open it up. You've got all the flexi-color options available.
And again, just how easy you did that. You just double-clicked on it, right? And you're straight into
exactly that. Yep. And these will be blueprints that I can create myself, or that you can get from the in-game workshop as well. Yeah. All the incredible content creators out there that we've seen from Planet Coaster 1. I can't wait to see.
It might be same as Paths. Yeah, no, you might be right.
A lot of Planet Coaster 1 with my now wife and one of my best friends. We play it online. We'll be in a chat playing Planet Coaster 1, and we would often try and build really elaborate parks, and we forgot about the workshop, and there was really talented people out there that make really cool things. And we were like, I'm spending hours trying to make a bar, and there's 10 of them in the workshop, so we can't wait to see with the tools that you guys have made for Planet Coaster 2 what our players will be able to do. Which I guess kind of brings on to, and we're going to show some of the customizable options in a second. This is a full rebuild of everything, right? Yeah. So one of the questions we get asked a lot about.
I'm so fucking excited for this. So excited. Okay, did we get like any more details when they wrapped it up? I don't think they did. Yeah, I know, it's just wish list now. Okay, so we don't have any like more details. That's sad. Okay. Damn. Okay. So before I like wrap things up, because I'm not too sure what to do now, like we could either like we can move on to like another game or something and just do something, or we could just end the stream here. But I'm not too sure what else to talk about really, unless if anyone in chat spotted anything I completely missed, or has spotted anything on like say the subreddit. Actually, I should check the subreddit. I should check that before I like leave off of Planet Coaster stuff and realize that there was something very significant in the background that I missed. Let's see. Yeah, so someone mentioned roller coasters have manufacturers now. People are making memes about the new pathing tool. Yeah, so there's transparent water slide sections. I did see someone in like the chat on the actual like reveal stream mention, or no, it wasn't on the chat of the reveal stream. It was someone in the Discord server mentioned they saw lights inside of a flume, but I didn't see anything like that. It's kind of like interesting seeing people complain about the small stutters of this game, but it's like the amount of guests are in the park and the amount of details already in this park, it's pretty amazing just how well it's running on like that. Where Planet Coaster 1, it's just like it has a lot of stuttering, even with like an empty park. I don't think I'm seeing too much else that we haven't actually spotted from people. Yeah, I don't really see too much else that hasn't already been discussed. So I think we got everything. I think we spotted just about everything we could. I mentioned this in the Discord server. I don't know if I actually mentioned it on stream, but we can see the Frontier Workshop is right here. So we're not going to be seeing the Steam Workshop on PC, it looks like. Instead, it's going to be a universal workshop where no matter what platform you're on, you can like share and download. And of course, if you're on console, you have a limit. If you're on PC, you have to abide by the limit if you want to share to console. So, yeah. Anyway. Anything else that anyone here in the chat spotted that I did not and needs to get shared? If not, we'll move on to either just doing something else, or I'll probably end the stream here for now, and then we can like do more stuff later. I am going to be doing Minecraft's Chaos sometime in the next week, I believe, if things can go well with that. Yeah. Oh, I think did someone mention this in the stream chat? I don't know if someone actually mentioned this or not, but like, I think someone somewhere mentioned something about like guests queuing up for rides without a queue. But I don't know how true that is.
And then you can download it, update it.
Because it is connecting to the main path without
a very similar way of
a queue.
Together in your franchises, you'll be able to build lots of different parks.
But are
with other franchises
guests able to actually queue up?
So it's like a lead.
Without
my franchise will.
And we have tools in place like version control, so you can roll back if anyone does anything nefarious to any of your parks, and then like ban them for life. And, you know,
the Chantel key, that is. That's gonna be like.
There's a button. It's a Chantel button.
Has your park been Chantel'd? Yes, it has.
All right, most of the parks will have states, like save states.
I watched Adam doing some bits and bobs.
That's good. Yeah, I'm not really seeing too much else to really go over at this point. Yeah, there's not really too much else. And it's... Oh, the stream ended, so we can't even, like, look at it now. Okay. Does that mean it's going to be, like, a higher quality...
That are part of this blueprint.
I love all of my rides equal.
Path tours. I just thought I'd see.
Yeah, the entire thing is now like slightly higher quality now, I think. Oh well. Oh well. yeah, let's move on to something. I'm just going to check my phone here real quick, and then like maybe we'll do some like Fret Smasher, because like yeah, I was doing that the other day, and I kind of want to do a bit more of it, because I want to get back into like some Fret Smasher stuff. So I'm just gonna be right back for a minute, and then we can get into like some Fret Smasher.